I bet you guys have all said a phrase like this. How is cheer a sport? Or all you do is just cheer on the sidelines of a football game or a basketball. But I'm here to tell you today about competitive cheer and how this version of break off of high school cheer is a sport. And I'm going to talk about the definitions of. I'm going to compare how it meets the physical skills of sport. Then I'm going to talk about how it meets the competitive drive of the sport and how it's an entertainment of the definition. And then how it meets having a rules of a sport, because all things have to have rules. But first, the concession statement. Some people don't think competitive cheer is a sport because it's not physical contact, or you're not running into somebody, you're not tackling somebody, you're not jabbing elbows or anything, because they're just doing their own physical skills. First, the definition of sport is an activity involving physical exercise and skills in which an individual or team competes against one against another or others for entertainment. And then I'm going to be highlighting just the first part of it, how it involves physical exercise and skills. Today, cheerleading has come a long way from pom-pom shaking, cartwheeling girls of the 50s. They perform outlashing stunts that can take days or weeks to perfect. The stunts require physical strength, focus, and enormous degrees of trust on all ends. And the normal worlds team, like the biggest competition that they go to, they run about 8 miles to start their practice off for their conditioning a day, and then they do that every day for the whole month of Worlds Month. And then the months before, they run about 4 to 6 miles. 4 to 6 miles before practice, and then they go do full outs of their routines and tumble and all that stuff. And then I found this on campus.com. And then I'm going to read out the definition of it again. It's an activity involving physical exercise and skills in which an individual or team competes against another for entertainment. And then now I'm going to highlight how the competitions, talk about the competitions and the entertainment of it. So this routine is about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of advanced stunting, tumbling, jumping, and dancing. So in addition, this type of cheerleading its main purpose is to perform and compete the routines. So there's little other break-off competitions that are just smaller ones, like rock star competition or different names. And then there's there's 2 really big ones, which is NCAA, which is in Dallas, Texas, or Worlds, which is in Orlando, Florida. And those are the 2 biggest ones that everybody they compete in. It's all over ESPN and stuff. So like your normal sport, like football, football's on ESPN. That's all I know. That's really on ESPN because I don't really watch ESPN. And then I found a different definition on Learn's dictionary, and it's a contest or a game in which people do certain physical activities according to a specific set of rules and compete against each other. And then I'm going to go over some rules that you can only do 1 flip and 2 rotations on your tumbling skill, so you can't do a double backflip out of anything running, or a spin 3 times out of your own skill. You can't go right off like a standing. You can't standing double. You can only do a standing full. at a level 5 skills. Another one is you can't do a double to another double. You can only do a double to a full, and then you can break it to another double. And then you cannot flip like in a freestanding stunt without having a bracer, like at least one, so you can't do like a backflip up to hands or anything like that. And then single base stunts have to have a spotter, and then you have to have both hands like at the same time on one foot. And then, so today I'm going to go over the recap is I talked about how it meant the physical skills of a sport, how it meant the competitive drive of a sport, and how it's entertainment like other sports that are in ESPN, and how it meant having rules of a sport. So the next time you're on ESPN and you see like the NCAA nationals competition or Worlds on ESPN, I hope you don't like flip through and go like, oh, that's not a sport, and then switch off. Maybe you'll sit there and watch it. Thank you.